DedSec needs your help.
Fuck yeah.
For your safety, Albion drones are fitted with anti... equipment.
What now? Fuck off!
Any violence against Albion personnel will be met with force.
Ignorance of the law is no defense.
Nothing but concrete rubber and twisted steel. Fucking spooky knowing this is where all these people bought it.
It's been abandoned for months, so it's a bit hard to see security all over the building that should be undergoing repairs. Seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it?
Might be onto something there. What am I on the lookout for, Bags?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Don't you feel me now? Yes, it's actually working for once.
What the fuck?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
How the hell did it end up here? And in this mangled state?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Get on the ground.
Let's find him. We're empty-handed. Time to get back.
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Bloody chic. Have a blessed life.
One more data relay and I'll have it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Acknowledged.
CODmw AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
What, think we'd go back to you?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Max, any chance of running a ping back to whoever was operating the bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Christ, so the police force witnessed this handoff?
Right?
Hey, that's wicked. Kelly dog? Oh, fuck. Clan Kelly was in on the bombings. This is huge.
Looks more like a handoff, like the Kellys were providing supplies.
Oh, shit, the woman they met with. I'll bet she's part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Oh, great. Has the Pentagon released its quantum tunneling tech yet?
Quantum tunnel technology's at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Solid plan.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Acknowledged.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 day written all over it, yeah?
There, hurry. Got order delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
That's it. We're all on need to know.
Zero Day had multiple crews coordinating this. Three-dimensional chess, man.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
They knew it was behind the bombings months ago. It's a fucking conspiracy, and the filth is in on it.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
This is fucked. Albion is running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. Not a fan of the Met, but I'll take Bobby's over jackboots any day.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
Hold on. Don't let that drone get away! Lock it! Oh, shit! Sadly, I can't arrest people for heavy breathing. You want something? Did they do anything else? Perhaps you should talk to them. Serious?
Heightened security measures in effect throughout London city limits.
mate, that is disgusting.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I got this.
Amazing.
What happened?
You, lock that spider bot down.
Search the area. Find whoever sent this spider.
Anywhere.
Possible hostile at your location. Somebody help that officer. Over.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Big mistake.
Control, we have an injured civilian on our hands.
Bystander hit. I say again, bystander has been hit.
This is London Calling. You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer. Your source for what they...
Suspect is on foot. Over.
This time we're turning our focus back on the media.
Negative. No sign of the target yet. In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Don't make this yourself.
Approach with caution.
Suspect is injured.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Already? All right. Let's go to work then.
or what? Shut up, leave me alone.
Waste of time, that's it. What's all this?
All persons are advised to avoid areas where public demonstrations occur.
God, look.
Visit the Albion site for up-to-date borough
How's that meant to be funny? Help me! Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm cooperating, okay? I don't want any trouble.
My eyes! Why did I look?
demonstrations are occurring.
Buckley, is that the same spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Any chance you can ID the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm onto it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting, it's treated like a business. Crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? But don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So don't.
If the police could handle their job, Albion would be necessary. But they can't. The tone bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops asleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Open your eyes.
I shouldn't hang around here too long. I got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Secret location? That's interesting. We should go and find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
This is London Calling. You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer. Your source for what they don't.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Circulate fake news and misinformation. So how do we get...
Bagley, is there any way in here?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Seems like an appropriate spot for a clandestine group to meet and plan an attack.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Perform search.
Oh my, there's a fully equipped secret bunker down there. Looks like an off-the-books cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Whatever they're working on, let them to the tour and bombing somehow.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Strange bedfellows, Albion and Clan Kelly. But if you think about it, maybe not so strange.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
People are literally being kidnapped off the streets. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
heads. Possible suspect. Pulls his knee on.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec.
GBB.
This is kind of personal too. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Damn, if he's here in the country, we have a chance of finding him at least. But at the EPC, lad knows what is happening to him over there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Here's disinformation and media expert Charles, who's seen free broadcasters built up by journalists and torn down by Democrats all over the
So before the media fragmented, there was
Received.
voice
Ramming the
of
suspect.
authority that was trusted and worthy of trust. Then what we ended up with is a really commercial model
We are
where
still on the suspect.
whether you're talking
Over.
about an app on a smart device or whether you're talking about a broadcaster, the most important thing was to keep you in that environment for the longest amount of time possible. And because that meant money in their pocket. And in order to do that, a couple of things happened. One was the use of manipulated techniques around behavioral economics, things that would just keep you scrolling or keep you listening or keep you looking for more information. The second is that that kind of environment favors sensationalism. And so you got more sensational headlines and more sensational stories, and it didn't matter whether they were true or not. It just kept people in, and it kept them in.
Control. Suspect is through the checkpoint.
Where nobody trusted anything, and nobody believed anything at all. And that is the perfect environment for an authoritarian voice to come in and say, no way, we know the truth. So the ground for this environment really got created when we had suddenly authoritarian politicians everywhere. And anything that threatened them or they disagreed with, they would call it disinformation. That's disinformation, that's fake news. And again, we got in a situation where nobody really believed anything. And the trouble is, if you were telling the truth, it's very hard to get your message to cut through all of the noise of all of the disinformation that's there. So like, you know, you remember Out on the Edges, there was this story about when they would take a house by force, they would take any infants and they would crucify them. And that's a great, fantastic, viral tool.
Totally unacceptable.
With the truth, the only way you can counter it is by saying,
Auto drive now enabled.
and of course, no one wants to spread that story. No one wants to hear that story. They want to hear the sensationalism. They want to hear how people were victims of violence when in fact they weren't.
Auto drive now enabled.
Victims of insurgent forces when in fact they weren't.
The news isn't neutral, it's a battleground. Big
Control,
media
we are
researcher
pursuing
and
the
academic
target.
Alfie.
The media has, of course, been perhaps the key way in which governments
No
have
sign of the
controlled
target.
and
Over.
influenced their populations. So, you know, totalitarian countries have typically used huge mainstream media outlets to sell one kind of news, one kind of biased news to its population. Of course, the media has always played this kind of key role in methods of state control. I think what's happening now is perhaps even more concerning, where you previously, in pre-crisis Britain, we had perhaps more diverse voices in the media, but now with the GBB, you're really only seeing one brand of news and therefore only getting one truth. So people end up with a very biased and controlled idea of the reality and the world that we're actually living in.
Of course.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You're ready to fight for freedom.
Oh shit! You're DedSec, right? You gotta help me.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
My cousin and I, we used to head up this activist group, right? We protested Albion, government oversight, all of that. Last protest, those...
Standard quadrant search. I have this one.
Someone's on the ground.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is off the record, right? I don't need them knowing we're here.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
This is all so wrong. How is the government gonna go on treating people like animals? You could disappear and no one even notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
As expected, if there's trouble, that damn Mary Kelly has to be involved.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy, the best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Don't need the shite.
Surrender! Enough! I'm ready to fire!
Bloody muppet! Suppressing fire!
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand. Begin searching. Bollocks! They must have got away.
What was that?
Locking it down.
Bloody hell! Where did you go off to? Search complete. Sync time codes.
Go on, Badley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice work.
If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Are you done, Bugs?
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
Looks like an implant or something. We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pact. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a microchip in his neck. But for what? Tracking? Behavior modification?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a... I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this...
Fucker! Get it! Before he triggers!
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Fuckers!
Okay, he's gonna make it.
Up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us. No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network. Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
I wasn't expecting that. Looks like that chick wasn't just some ordinary tracker.
Somehow it activated. Angel might be alive, though. Whatever the fuck Mary Kelly's up to, he might still be alive.
We need to find...
I'm not bragging, but I think I'm doing pretty damn good fighting with DedSec.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that...